What up, Super Fun Force? We're here for a Nerf and Foam Blast on Wednesday, and I want to talk about DartZone and what's been going on. First of all, let's take a look at their darts here. That's being, advertised on their website here. Looks awesome. I have plenty of waffle tips. Those are my favorites. Chilies are nice too, and I have tons of ember darts in the half dart format. So I mainly shoot the waffles in full length and embers in half length. I do want to try the bamboos eventually too. Those have an interesting, bamboo shape. So what DartZone really did that I think is great overall was the Pro Tournament. We'll just take a quick look here. And I'll just start with my quick critique. And what I want to say again is I really enjoy it for the most part. It's a move in the right direction. I want to see Nerf do the same. But I don't really, to me, I'm not a big fan of it being like too much like paintball, right? Like I understand they want to make all these like, uniform looking jerseys to emulate things like paintball, esports, motorsports and things like that. But I think they should let the teams create their own style and identity and brand themselves, and maybe just give them like some kind of like add-on to say DartZone Pro Tournament for an event, like something that they can just flip, an attachment, so to speak. They could just, attach to their back or something, or wear on their chest or their arm, maybe like an arm patch or something like that. But that way they can keep their own kind of identity and style. That'd be awesome. Lastly, let's take a look here, because this shows what I think is the best way to play Nerf and DartZone, which is like, look how they have this themed arena. It looks like an underground garage. There's some smoke and mist, which, you don't really need that. But yeah, see how there's like a car right here? It's like in a garage, there's like, they put up some wall barricades. There's like this metal barrel here. It's just a target practice shot. But wait, we're gonna go back to the arena. Yeah, this is cool. See, look, they have like graffiti, Joey's house or something like that. And the way they set up these barricades, there's like a lone door right here. It's kind of close. This reminds me of the Danger Zone in Fremont, California. Back in the 90s when I played paintball, they had arenas like this, and also, if you look here, like that might be a little too tricky to do, but yeah, I was gonna say like, wow, look at that. And they also have like a doorway, it looks like. See, like they have this car right here. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. Is it already, maybe it's already ahead. Yeah, see, they have like window cutouts. There was like another thing that looked like a door frame, right? Like, we're not gonna watch the whole video, you guys can check it out, but essentially, all I wanted to say was I was looking forward to seeing a lot of this. This is, I think, the best way to play Nerf competitively. That's why people enjoy playing it around the home, at parks, smaller areas, because Nerf blasters, right? And I'm talking about Super Stock Nerf, Modulus, Elite, Elite 2.0, Doomland, Zombie Strike. When you play with just those blasters, or even just Adventure Force, which only shoots, slightly more than Nerf, you have the ability to play in a smaller arena with more obstacle stuff, because again, those blasters don't shoot super far. They don't have super high FPS. We're talking about like 70 to 100 at most with Adventure Force. So it gives you that like action adventure, movie, cinematic, fantasy, RPG battling style where you can like still play together as a team. You can play thematically. It's strategic. You can like have fun and like, dodge darts and like, move around and get closer. And it's more entertaining to watch, and it's still very strategic. Now, I understand with Nerf Rival and DartZone Pro, they can shoot, upwards of 120, 140 FPS. So you don't always want to play in too small of an arena. But I think they should find a balance so it's somewhat like what they showed in this video, and they don't turn it into another just a speedball, paintball all the time. Because I've watched like 3 DartZone Pro tournament videos this past summer, and that's what they ended up looking like. And to me, that's not fun and that's not entertaining to watch. Where it's like a large area, and then they just put up a few inflatable barricades, or obstacle barriers, whatever, and then it's just everyone's hiding behind the barrier and just trying to poke out and shoot. It's, to me, not fun and not entertaining again. So that's my only critique. I think it's great to start having more organized play in events. Again, I think DartZone, Nerf needs to do that, but they need to pay more attention to letting the teams be expressive and forging their own styles, and give us more entertaining arenas like they have here. Give us like forest areas, because again, that's what made me stop playing paintball, right? It's like I was going to all these inflatable speedball arenas and they were just boring. when I was playing paintball and airsoft in their prime, like of I guess you'd say the golden era when it was first coming to be, I'd be playing in like Danger Zone, which in Fremont had stuff like this. Like I said, it was called like the Street was one arena, where it was literally like a large street down the middle, and then on two sides you had all of these like you had wheelbarrows and stuff, and like wooden things built like this, and doorways, little rooms. You had like the oil cans. You just had car doors, and then I would play in this one called the Action Zone in Santa Clara, and basically they had a gigantic warehouse that they converted into the battleground, where it had all of these types of wooden barriers again. But in the middle, there was a large triple-story fortress with like an underground cavern, a second story that you can obviously, walk through and shoot over. And then there was a third story where parts of the tower would allow you to go into like these little sniper canopies and stuff like that. And then you could see like the entire field. So again, very fun, very engaging, very strategic, and entertaining to watch. I remember in the street stage in the Danger Zone in Fremont, or I think it was like the maze. There was another one called the maze. It was like you were playing on this leveled area here, but on top, it was like there was a top floor with glass windows all around. So people, family, friends, whatever, they could watch. They could actually look down in, excuse me, into the arena, and they could watch people play. And again, it was both fun, strategic, and fun to watch, entertaining to watch. So, I mean, that'd be a big move. I think shout outs to I want to say Foam Warriors. Check out their channel if you haven't. They have some I believe around the South, like in the Midwest and stuff. They have multiple locations where they kind of have a speedball-ish arena, but they still have some elements of this more close indoor style. And it's just great to see stuff like that. I think Nerf should be focusing on doing things like that rather than giving us like ridiculous gel blasters and just useless things. They should start to find ways to set up Hasbro Nerf arenas, right, for people to go into and play. And then DartZone, I hope they just get more creative when they set up tournaments and give us like really cool arenas similar to this. So there you guys go. And again, the fun part about when you play like Nerf and Adventure Force in these arenas is, keeping it stock and giving people the variety to look through and play with their entire collections, have different loadouts like you see in my videos. And again, you can like dodge. They're not super 100% accurate, but that's part of the fun still, and why you can engage and there's more interaction. People will be blasting each other from like, this middle barrier to this barrier, running around making moves where like, yeah, these guys are running around with DartZone Pro blasters, but this is too close for, Rival and DartZone. You can still do it, I'm sure, but like, chances are if someone starts on one end and someone starts on the other end, you could already shoot them with a DartZone blaster, a Pro, and a Rival. But like if you play with Adventure Force and regular Nerf, you guys can actually move around because you can't, blast someone accurately from this far away, like from one end to the other end. You're gonna have to move around and hide, and there's like chance for some like melee stuff. And again, I think it's really fun to just divide it into 4 classes: Super Stock Nerf, Rival Nerf, Adventure Force, and DartZone Pro. Well, there you guys go. Overall, again, I'm still happy. I'm still excited. I definitely want to hold events in the future and play like in those categories. I'm not really into, and I don't think we should be moving into like competitive, highly modified blasters, with like 1,000, FPS per second that can hold like 10 million rounds. It's like, that to me is not fun. That's cool for people who like to mod, to, just target practice with. And I mean, if you play with a few other people that are okay with playing with like extremely modified blasters, that's fine. But for the overall industry and just for the general like player base from kids to adults, you need to stick with Super Stock Nerf, Rival, and Adventure Force. And then of course, as you get a little bit older, as teenagers and adults, you can play the DartZone Pro. All right, guys, let me know what you think, and hopefully we will see this Nerf and DartZone World of Foam blasting and community continuing to grow in a positive way. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget, there's going to be new Nerf and foam blasting videos every Wednesday. And in the meantime, don't forget to keep your face safe, pray, spread that love, be positive, be thankful. I'll be coming back at you. Peace.